Alrighty, well, hi again, everybody. We have the first game of a doubleheader here for you today. We'll have the second game tomorrow. A little over 23,000 here at County Stadium. There's probably going to be some rain here, May 20th, 1962. And we'll see how the Mets do here. They've lost two in a row here at County Stadium. Here's Lenny Dykstra to lead this off. And we go on the roller coaster once again. I kind of like this feature, actually. It is a little bit dizzying, but it's pretty cool. You can see the whole ballpark. Dykstra fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Jim Constable is the starter against us. He's 1-6 with a 3.46 ERA. It's going to be the battle of the lefties as we're putting Sid Fernandez up there. So it's 0-2 here on Dykstra. And there's strike three over the heart of the plate. Dykstra's been having a hard time with left-handed pitching, as have the rest of the Mets. One away, and here's Mookie Wilson. Wilson hits this over to right field, but foul. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. And so I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of left-handed pitching the rest of the season. There's a line drive to left field, hard hit. Falls in front of Tommy Aaron for a single, and that'll bring up Keith Hernandez, and it's time to go to the races. And off goes Wilson, and he is safe. 6 stolen bases this season. And here's Hernandez still, and that's outside, 1-1. There's a slider low, 2-1. And that's hit over to right field, base hit for Keith. Wilson had to hold up, doesn't have a chance to score, and that brings up Darryl Strawberry. So Keith Hernandez breaks out of that little mini slump he was in, now hitting .421. Darryl's hitting .310. The only problem is when he makes out, he strikes out. 48 strikeouts. This is fouled away, 0-1. Strawberry has struck out a lot. Here's a pop-up. And the nice thing is that nobody remembers your strikeouts in the highlight reels. McMillan makes the catch. There's 2 away, and here comes Gary Carter. Carter, 8 home runs this season. Strawberry's had 7. There's a strike and a foul ball. It's 0-2 on Gary. Inside, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And that's hit over to right field. That's not going to fall. It's going to be caught easily by Jones, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score for the Mets. Here comes Tommy Aaron. Fernandez, the pitcher, is 5-2, 2.18 ERA. As he throws a strike to Tommy, and that's fouled away. It's 0-2. He has pitched pretty well for the Mets, I'd say. I would actually say he's probably the ace of the staff at the moment. 58 strikeouts against 19 walks. 0-2 pitch. Inside for a ball. 1-2. Ground ball back to Fernandez, who throws to first. 1 away. Up now is Joe Adcock. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hyde. 1-1. Fouled away. It's 1-2 now on Adcock. And that's way high, 2-2. Low, full count, so Fernandez being a little bit too finicky, and he's lost him. That was outside. 20th walk that Fernandez has given up, and so with 1 out, that'll bring up Hank Aaron. Aaron has, I believe, only 1 home run so far against the Mets this season. There's a ball inside, and another ball high, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Ground ball, Santana, and he drops it. Santana had it, and he dropped it. It should have been a double play, and it ends up with runners on at first and second with 1 out for Eddie Matthews. Matthews had a big double in yesterday's game. Fouls this one down the left field line, and it's 0-1. It's hit over to center. It's going to drop in front of Dykstra. Nope, he calls off Strawberry. He catches that himself, so I thought for sure that would drop, and it's 2 away instead. Here's Del Crandall, who takes the ball inside. Fouls 1 away, 1-1. Dykstra's a great fielder. 1-2 now, count on Crandall. It's low, 2-2. Fouled away again. Golf to left, and look at Wilson fly, and he makes the catch. We go to the top of the second. I don't think Mookie was that fast in real life. You ever seen him on roller skates? Here's Ray Knight, and he hits a little ground ball to McMillan, who throws to first, 1 away. Santana now. Takes the strike high, hitting .248. There's 1 high again, 1-1. Low, 2-1. 3-1. And that pitch that was called a strike was out of the zone, by the way. There's another strike. It's a full count. That was a strike. Fouled away. Golf to left, base hit. Why we love having Santana in this lineup, and that gets past Tommy Aaron, who didn't field that well at all. It's a double for FAL. And I don't know, man. I always think that he's a better hitter than we give him credit for. That brings up Tuffle, who I think is a worse hitter than we give him credit for. We might think about starting Backman more against lefties. A little ground ball to McMillan, who throws to first, and traps Santana at second. So with 2 outs, here comes Sid Fernandez. He's hitting only .333. Takes a ball outside, and then swings at that breaking ball, hits a ground ball to Adcock, who goes to the bag himself, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Frank Bowling comes up there. First pitch swing hits this over to center, but Dykstra's there, 1 away. Mac Jones is the next man. There's a strike inside. There's 1 fouled away, 0-2. They call him Mac the Knife. You ever see Dwight Roshan Opfa? Remember that one? Bum, bum. Fly ball to right, and Strawberry's got that for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Roy McMillan. So much for Mac the Knife. Of course, the famous version of that was the Louis Armstrong song. 0-2 now to McMillan after that swing and a miss. I can't do the Louis Armstrong for you, unfortunately. 1-2. Ground ball to the left side. Knight fields it, throws to first. We go to the top of the third. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Lenny takes a ball low. 0 for 1. He's had a hitless streak here for a while, and he hits a ground ball over to second, and it's Bowling throwing to first for the out, 1 away. Here's Mookie Wilson. I think Dykstra is trying to push a little bit too hard. Wilson, meanwhile, gets an easy base hit to right field. He's got that sort of feel for it, so he gets the single. And here's Hernandez. They throw to first because they know exactly what I'm going to do, and it's not going to work. And Wilson has this second stolen base of the game, 7th of the season, and there's a 1-0 count on Keith. And he hits a ground ball to third, not where you want to do it, and Matthews throws to first for the out, 2 away. Here's Darrell. Ball inside to Strawberry. A swing and a miss, 1-1. That was called a strike. I don't know where that pitch was. And there's strike 3. When you're striking out as much as Darrell does, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. We go to the bottom of the third, and the foul ball by the pitcher, Constable, 0-1. Fouled away again. It's 0-2. That's high, 1-2. Lefty against lefty. I'm sorry. Constable's a right-handed swinger, isn't he? And he strikes out anyway, 1 away, and here comes Tommy Aaron. That's a ball away, 1-0. I was about to tell you all about hitting against lefties since I myself am left-handed, but we'll have to talk about that some other time. 1-2 now the count on Tommy Aaron. Fly ball to right, and Strawberry's got that for the out. 2 away. Here comes Joe Adcock. Fouled away. It's 0-1. Fouled away again. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. 60th strikeout for Fernandez this season. We go to the top of the 4th. No score. Gary Carter leads us off. We could use a home run, Gary. There's a strike to him. And that's hit deep to left. Did he hear me or did he hear me? So Carter with the home run. I don't know about the animation on his body. I don't think he was that fat in 1986. 1-0, Carter with the big home run up is Ray Knight. We finally have a lead against this team. 0-1 the count. Outside, 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Fouled away again. 1-2 still on Ray. Inside and low. 2-2. Little blooper over to right field, and that holds up for Jones. I could have made that play. 1 away. Here's Rafael Santana, who takes the ball off the outside corner. And then a strike. Good fastball. Swing and a miss. Where was that pitch, Rafael? Where was that? And he's just swinging wildly now. Wilson was really supposed to be the free swinger, but looks like Santana's the free swinger here. 1-2. Of course, in the 80s, you get a lot of free swingers, and I don't think anyone is as free a swinger on this squad as Darryl Strawberry, who strikes out more than Babe Ruth would. Ground to short, McMillan on to first, 2 away. Here's Tim Tuffle. There's a strike, 0-1. Fly ball to right, but it'll hang up. Jones has it. and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Sid Fernandez will pitch to Hank Aaron, and there's a fly ball to right. It'll be playable for Strawberry, one away. Up is Eddie Matthews. Fouled away, 0-1. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk for Fernandez. Not the most dominating appearance. It's 0-2 on Eddie. That's low, 1-2. Couldn't get him to chase. Low again, 2-2. Hit blasted to left, but foul. And that's hit foul to right. Just low, full count now on Matthews. That's hit over to right field, and that's going to fall in front of Strawberry for a base hit. Good line drive hit by Matthews, and with 1 out, that'll bring up Del Crandall. Only the second hit of the game, though, that Fernandez has given up, and this is looking a little bit more promising than Gooden's outing. There's a strike to Del. Of course, I say that, and they're about to take the lead, aren't they? 1-2 now the count, as that was fouled away. And that's hit up the middle, base hit in front of Dykstra. Throw to third base, though, and I think that we might have Matthews. We have him in a pickle, and that's the way that you handle it. And did you see Santana, like, slide along that? He looked like, you ever see, Bobby Orr scoring that Stanley Cup goal? That's what Santana looked like right there. Great animation, let me tell you. I bet you're happy you tuned in to this one this evening, because we're seeing a lot of fun stuff. Here's Bowling with a runner on at first, and he takes a strike. Swing and miss. It's 0-2. Great play, by the way, by Dykstra. There's a ball, 1-2. They need to stop running on him. Fouled away. Low for ball 2. That one just barely missed. There's a swing and a miss. Down he goes. That second ball was actually strike 3, so it's only poetic justice that Fernandez gets the strikeout. And here comes Sid. Now it's lefty against lefty. But there's a fly ball over to Jones in foul ground. He pulls it in, 1 away. Here comes Dykstra again. 0 for 2. Fouled away. 0-1 the count. Fouled away again. It's 0-2. Low. 1-2. Low again. 2-2. Outside. I don't know how you take that one. Full count. Golfed right field, and that will land in there as the base hit. Dykstra finally gets a hit, and it's time to run. And he's going to be gunned down. How about that? Dykstra thrown out at second. Wilson is up with 2 outs now. He has 2 stolen bases in this game. Dykstra finally gets on base, and we waste it. 0-2 now the count on Wilson. That's inside, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And there's a ground ball over to McMillan. Easy play, throws to first, and we get nothing out of all that. Go to the bottom of the 5th. And here comes Mac the Knife, and he fouls 1 away, 0-1. Drei großen Opfer, Bertolt Brecht, right? That's fouled away, 0-2. I remember covering that in a German literature class I had about a little less than 20 years ago, maybe 17 years ago. 2-2 the count. Fly ball to center, that'll fall in front of Dykstra for a base hit. So Jones ends up wielding the knife successfully, and that brings up Roy McMillan. We go to double play depth, and this is popped up. Will it stay up for Dykstra? Yes, and he makes the catch. Great play by Dykstra coming in on that one. That's a lot harder than it looked. Again, when I was playing in Babe Ruth League, I could never make that play. There's a bunt back to the pitcher. Fernandez throws to first, and there's 2 away, and that brings up Tommy Aaron. And it's hit down the right field line, foul. So we're in danger of giving up the tying run here. This is hit to right. Strawberry coming in. Strawberry, and he makes the catch for the out. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's 1-0 Mets. Here's Keith. Hernandez takes the ball. A strike inside. And then a ball. 1-1. That's a strange strike call. Now that one looked a little bit better. 1-2 after that slider. And that's a ball inside. 2-2 the count. Grounded through the right side for a base hit. So Hernandez today, I think this is his second hit. Now it is misplayed. Look at that. That was misplayed there by Jones, and that one just bounces away. That's got to be an error on Jones. Yes, they do call the error. Base hit and an error. So Hernandez now is 2 for 3 today, hitting .422. That brings up Darryl Strawberry at the runner on in scoring position. Strawberry has been a little bit cold as of late, striking out a lot. Fouls one away. And there's a ball low, 1-1. That's low again, 2-1. Foul to the left side is 2-2. Inside, full count now on Darryl. Popped up. Is Tommy going to get there? No. Full count remains. Just fouled away. Blasted to left. That's a base hit easily. And around comes the second run for the Mets. That's a double for Strawberry. So for all of the times that Darryl Strawberry has struck out, he does make it happen. 2-0 Mets, and here comes Gary. Nobody out, top of the 6th, and here we go. There's a ball inside. Want to know? I've been telling you, I think that this is a really good team. Another ball, 2-0. I don't know if we can win the pennant. That's the hard thing, is the Dodgers are amazing. It's 2-1, and it's 3-1 now. And that's low, and Carter takes ball 4. And he is now walked. Is that right? He's walked 20 times this season. Up is Ray Knight, who fouls one away. It's 0-1. And there's another strike, 0-2. Inside, 1-2.
Strike 3.
Swinging and miss. Down goes Knight. One away. Here comes Santana. He hits a ground ball, double play ball. McMillan goes to bowling, and then they go back to Adcock, and we go to the bottom of the 6th, but it's 2-0 Mets. Here is Joe Adcock, and he hits the first pitch foul down the right field line. Strawberry at the long run. Can't get there. It looks like he's there, but he's actually not. He's just one of those OOTP things. 1-1 the count now. Low, 2-1. Ground ball, Santana to first, one away. Here's Hank Aaron. There's a strike, 0-1. And another strike, 0-2. So Fernandez gets in front of him, and there's a swing and a miss, and that's the second out. That's strikeout number 4 for Sid, and up comes Matthews, who takes a strike, 0-1. That's a ball, 1-1 the count. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Oh, ball 2, tantalizingly low. Fouled away again. Popped up, left field, out of play. Mookie can't get there that fast unless he does one of those roller skate things again. And it's hit again to left, out of play. Full count. Fouled away. So we've had Mookie Wilson on roller skates, and there's a fly ball to center. Dykstra's got that for the out. Mookie Wilson on roller skates in this game. We also had it was Rafael Santana doing his best Jimi Hendrix impression and sliding all the way from third over to second in an incredible play after getting the guy out. What a celebration. Here comes Tim Tuffle. He takes a strike, 0-1. And a ball away, 1-1. Low, 2-1. And this is hit straight up the middle for a base hit. So good piece of hitting there by Tuffle. Getting that average up there, now hitting 231, and that'll bring up Fernandez, and he's going to bunt, of course. I don't know if he missed the sign or what. It said that he bunted that down the first base line. He clearly didn't. He didn't even bunt it. This is bunted foul. It's 0-2. And this is a good bunt over to first, or to the pitcher, I'm sorry. He throws to first, and Tuffle goes to second. So 1 out. Here comes Dykstra. He fouls one away, 0-1. 1 for 3 today. Fouls it away, 0-2. That's low, 1-2. Lenny hits a ground ball to second, and it's going to be easy for bowling. Throws to first, and Tuffle moves to third. 2 away, and here comes Mookie, who takes a ball low. And hits a little squibbler back to the pitcher, and he outruns it, and Tuffle scores. RBI single for Wilson. That makes it 3-0 Mets. Here's Hernandez, and there goes Wilson. And he is in there, 8 for 8 in stolen bases, and I think that's his 3rd steal today. And so that gives the Mets something. He's 3 for 4 today as well, hitting 387. That's the Mets' way. 1-1 now the count on Hernandez, and that's a change-up strike just in there, 1-2. That misses for ball 2. That was in the same place. Swing and a miss, same place again. Keith couldn't let that one go by, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 Mets, and here comes Del Crandall for the Braves. Takes a ball low. Swing and miss, it's 1-1. And that's hit up the middle, base hit for Crandall. So the Braves have something going here in the bottom of the 7th. Looking at Fernandez, he's thrown 91 pitches, so we do need to keep an eye on that. I tend to forget about stuff like that as he throws a strike to Bowling. This is hit down to right field. That's a base hit, and so the Braves now have 2 men on. Nobody out, and here comes Mac Jones. Mac the Knife, we've made a little bit of fun of him, but he has power. There's a ball inside. Good rookie. Swinging and misses, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. Ground ball, Santana, Tuffle on to Hernandez, and return it. Crandall takes third, but there's 2 away, and here's McMillan, who takes a ball low. And another one low, 2-0. Going outside, 3-0. There's a strike. So a fan decided to run across the infield, and Gary Carter delivered a chop block. Good job, Gary. And there's one high and tight, ball 4. I'm hoping it wasn't Morgana. I don't know. Some people might want to deliver a chop block to Morgana. There's a ball and a strike now to Constable, the pitcher. Ground ball to third. Knight throws on to second, and they get the lead, or the runner on at first base for the out, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. And as you can imagine, Jim Constable stays in there up against Strawberry. He hit a double last time up. Darrell has almost struck out 50 times this season. It's a 1-0 count. And there's the strike, 1-1. High, 2-1. And this is blasted over to center field, but it will be easy for Hank Aaron, 1 away. Up is Gary Carter. 3-0 Mets, that's ball low. And that's hit again over to center. It's going to be Aaron again making the catch. 2 away. Here's Ray Knight. 2 away, and he takes the strike. Little ground ball over to the left side, but Matthews, a good third baseman, has that one, throws to first, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 3-0, and Fernandez is still out there. He's facing Tommy Aaron. Little fly ball over to left. Mookie's not going to get to this in time, though. This is out of play. 0-1. This is hit over to center, and Dykstra on his horse. Looks like he was on a bicycle. 1 away. That brings up Adcock, who takes the ball high and outside. Fouls 1 away. It's 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. Hit over to right. That baby has distance, and it is gone. And Darrell ran out of real estate. And it is a 3-1 game. So Joe Adcock hits home run number 7, 3-1. And here's Hank Aaron. Are they going to go back-to-back? There's a ball inside on Hank. And a strike, 1-1. There's another one inside corner. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss by Aaron. Boy, it's so rare to see him swing so poorly. There's another strikeout. 5 now for Sid. And here comes Eddie Matthews. Fouls 1 away, 0-1. 0-2 after that strike. Low, 1-2. And that's inside 2-2. You can feel that Fernandez is trying to force this one in there. And there's ball 3, full count. Needs to stay inside himself. There's a little foul ball to the left side. That's going to fall out of play. Count remains full. Fouled away again. Fly ball center field. Dykstra has that. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. 3-1 Mets. This is a close one. Here comes Santana. Takes a strike. Had a double. Big double for the Mets. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And 1-2 now, as that was outside. Going to be a ground ball over to second base, and it's really poorly fielded there by Bowling. He kind of nonchalantly played that one, dove for it, tried to throw to first, and was nowhere near in time. So they're going to call that an error, and that'll bring up Tim Tuffle. Tuffle takes the ball low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Ball 2 misses, 2-1. Ball 3. Constable, by the way, has thrown 125 pitches, and he's thrown... Ooh, that was a strike. That was inside. That's way outside. That was an awful pitch. So runners on at first and second. They're going to keep Constable in this game, and Fernandez is going to bunt. He bunts one foul, 0-1. And that was high. 1-1. 1-2 as he missed that one. There's a bunt in front of the plate, and it's a good bunt. It's Crandall who has to play it. Throws over to Bowling, covering it first, and the runners move up. So runners on at second and third now with one out. And here is Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra's 1 for 4 today, trying to overcome a bit of a slump. Swing and a miss. And fouled that one off barely. 0-2. It's hit over to center. That's going to be a base hit that'll score at least one. We're going to hold them there. So the Mets get another run, and up comes Mookie Wilson. And over goes Dykstra as usual, and that's hit over into the alley in right center field. Double at least, and Lenny scores, and another run scores. It's 6-1 now Mets. Big double for Wilson, and that's knocked him out of the game. That'll bring up Lou Burdett. Lou Burdett, we saw him earlier, 15.43 ERA. Not the Lou Burdett of 1957. It's a foul ball by, who is this, Hernandez, and then a ball high, or another strike, 0-2, I'm sorry. That looked like a ball. Fouled away, it's still 0-2. Keith, it did not go that time, 1-2, and that was close. Hitting only .419 now, 2-2. And there's a ground ball over to second. Bowling actually makes the play this time, goes to first for the out, but Wilson goes to third. 2 away, and here comes Darrell. Strawberry has struck out so many times it's becoming a meme. 49 strikeouts this season, takes the ball low. And another one inside, 2-0. Held up that time, it's 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Swing and a miss, I think that was probably ball 4. That is ball 4, so Strawberry takes the walk. That brings up Carter with runners on the corners. Takes the ball low, inside sinker. Throw to first. I'm not sure why. It doesn't matter, you're down by 5. Carter swings and pops this one up. It's going to be the shortstop McMillan catching that for the out. A little bit of musical chairs by the Braves, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. So 6-1. This was a close game, but it isn't going to look like this in the box score. Fouled away, 0-1. And Crandall, and that's high, 1-1. Del Crandall today is 2 for 3, hitting well. That's outside, 2-1. Fouled away, it's 2-2 now in Del. That's hit over to right, and Wilson lets that one drop in front of him. Base hit to left, I'm sorry, not right, and that puts us in double play depth. That keeps screwing up my directions. Bowling fouls one away, 0-1. 0-2 now. And that's through Tuffle for a base hit. And so the Braves might have something going on here. 131 pitches here for Fernandez. We want to try to get him the complete game if possible. And there's a strike to Joe Torre. And a ground ball to third. Knight on to Tuffle, but he's upended by Bowling. No play at first. One away. Here's Roy McMillan. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1-1 now. That's high, 2-1. High again, 3-1. And ball 4, and we'll have him pitch, I think, here to Lou Johnson. It's a ball to Johnson. And this is hit over to center. That's going to be a base hit. Drops in front of Dykstra. One will score, and that's going to be it. So Fernandez's day is over. He clearly does not have it anymore. 140 pitches into this. Not going to be able to get the complete game. And now it's a question of what it is we want to do. A bunch of righties, so it's going to be McDowell who comes into this ball game. Roger McDowell will come in and undoubtedly will bring up a bevy of left-handed pinch hitters because we know that's how OOTP works. Here's Tommy Aaron, so he does stay in the game. There's a slider for a strike, 0-1. Up the middle, base hit. So the righty-righty doesn't work for us. It's now a 6-3 game. And now we have to start trying. Joe Adcock is up next. We go into double play depth. We don't want Aaron up. There's a strike to Adcock. And a ball low, 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Popped up, right side, out of play. Still 1-2. Fly ball to center, and that's going to be caught by Dykstra. 2 away. And here comes Hank Aaron. Ball inside, 1-0. 2-0, it's also inside. There's a strike, it's 2-1. Low, 3-1. And that's low, so McDowell has walked in a run, too scared of Aaron, and it's a 6-4 game. Here's Eddie Matthews. That's high, 1-0. 3 runs in for the Braves here in the bottom of the ninth. Fouled away, 1-1. That's inside, 2-1. And that's away, 3-1 the count. Fly ball to left. And that big is gone. Oh man, grand slam home run for Eddie Matthews. So it's unbelievable, but McDowell blows it. Grand slam for Matthews. Mets lose this one 8-6, and so a game that we were sure to win has turned into a loss, and that's a pretty deflating loss as well. First game of this doubleheader. We'll have, of course, the second game for you tomorrow. But wow, we give this one up in a spectacular fashion, and I'm not so sure about whether McDowell is going to be a closer anymore. We might just go straight to Orozco and forget about Roger McDowell. He's pitched poorly, just like Aguilera has. So 8-6, we have suffered a loss, and we'll see you again tomorrow with another one. Bye-bye.